Okay guys, today we are launching a game.
You think when you're married, like, oh, I know everything about this person, but there's still such opportunity for those deep, rich moments of connection.
The hope is that it would help kind of spark conversation and deeper curiosity in your marriage relationship.
It's a big day.
It's a big day. So when we were dating, we often played 21 questions, and this was...
It was mostly Daniel like asking me 100 questions.
Yeah, me asking her 21 questions, her 0. I was the full 21 of the 21 questions.
Yeah.
But we would ask each other questions often with hopes of getting to know each other. We got to maybe use it to express our own values, because oftentimes you could tell what I valued based on what I was asking you.
Yeah.
Maybe use the questions to flirt a bit. That was like a big part of our dating relationship. And there was a few months back where we were talking. Obviously, we're married now. We've been married for 5 years. And we were talking, we were going for a walk, and we were talking, I think we were going to dinner. And I said, let's play 21 questions, but marriage edition. And we just started going back and forth. And
the rule was we couldn't ask each other the same questions.
Yeah.
So I found like that was one of the times we had to be most creative in the questions we were asking each other.
And it felt like the layer of questions we were asking each other was just, of course, obviously, or naturally, way more deeper than they were when we were dating. We got to ask things when it came to our relationship, when it came to emotional, physical, psychological intimacy. We're able to ask
like
things.
Our future.
Yeah, future related.
Our worries, stuff like that. And it's like, I think when you're married and you're doing day-to-day life together, it can be easy to just not focus on questions like that and to just get caught up in everyday life. And so you think when you're married, like, oh, I know everything about this person, like, but there's still such opportunity for those deep, rich moments of connection.
And sometimes depending on how busy you and your significant other are, you can often run out of time for like serendipitous conversation, like unscheduled kind of curiosity where you're asking each other about stuff like that. So we developed a game that is a renewed take on 21 questions. And our hope is to create a version of 21 questions for kind of like every stage of a relationship or like the big major stages. So today we are launching Ask Me Marriage Edition, which is our take on 21 questions for marriage. And within this offering or this game is 21 questions that we've compiled that feel like the best questions, the best 21 questions to ask your spouse when playing this game.
Yeah, and so we put a lot of thought and time into building these questions. We've asked each other these questions.
And we've had friends try this out, and the reviews have been raving, as some would say.
Yes.
But we want to provide it as like a resource to you and your significant other for you to be able to talk through these various questions. You can choose to kind of rotate and both ask the 21 questions or not. But the hope is that it would help kind of spark conversation and deeper curiosity in your marriage relationship.
Yeah, and it's really cool because obviously 21 questions is a lot. You could hit it all in one date night, make the whole night about that, or you could break it up into chunks in a few weeks. And so we're excited to offer this to you guys. If you guys want to check it out, the link to the e-store is in the description. So make sure you click that below so you can take a look and see if it'd be good. Something cool for you and your spouse to do together.
Right, I had an idea. I don't know if you'll be open to this, but I was thinking for everyone who's watching, we could answer one of the actual questions.
In the game?
That are in the game.
Yeah,
Here,
let's do it. Oh, you got your laptop all queued up.
It's like I planned this.
It's like you planned this. We're also going on a little date after we film this.
Maybe
we'll ask each other more after.
Okay, this is the question, and we're gonna both answer this. So it's not just you being put on the spot.
Okay.
What is one positive reflection you hope to have on your life when you are 80 years old?
Okay, what comes to mind for me right away is I hope to look back on my life and be able to say I held nothing back. So held none of my efforts or energy back, held none of my love back, held none of my emotions back, but that I just like leaned into life and all of its abundance.
Yeah.
And I think because I can have a personality that's like sometimes a little bit more conservative or laid back or less risky, I'd hope that as I get older, I can continue to push against that, so that by the time I'm 80, I can look back and be like, yeah, I really held nothing back.
Yeah.
Like, I went for it in every area of
Yeah.
life. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good.
What would you say?
I feel like you live your life like that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
And I'm excited to say that about you on your 80th birthday. Something that I would hope that I could look back on my life at 80 and say is that I will be more remembered, or I hope to be more remembered by who I develop rather than what I develop. So my hope is that it's not like the things or the projects that I was associated with that people look at and they're able to say, whoa, like they did a lot of cool things. But part of my job is like developing leaders and helping with friends and helping develop like family members or our kids. And my hope is that people would, like, the best thing that people saw come out of my life would be who I developed, not the tangibles of what I developed.
That's cool. Pouring into people.
Yeah.
It's like more of a legacy that way.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that people are so important to me, and my hope is that that's shown throughout the way I live my life.
Cool.
So that's a bit of a sample. It felt very
I feel
intimate.
like we're like so connected after just one question.
Just think about after 21. Well, there you go. Ask Me Marriage Edition is now live. Make sure to find it in the description. The link is there. And if you get to try it out, make sure to let us know what you think about it, because we'd love to read your comments and how it's impacted you.
Yeah, and if you haven't already, we'd love for you to like and subscribe. We'd love to have you a part of this community, join our conversations about relationships and marriage and dating and culture and all of that. And if you feel like this video or our new game would be helpful for someone you know, make sure to send them this video. Okay, we'll talk to you guys next week.